Sorry, I guess the dog jumped or something when something fell. I was wondering what that sound was. Nothing wrong though, as far as I could tell. But yeah, so the last video might be split into two, but I have no idea where I'm gonna split it at that point because the majority of the video was done in that. Hang on, let me bring it up. In Manor Covenant. Nope, one more up. With how much of it was done in Manor Covenant, I don't know where I could split it in half for that. I might just upload it as is, but I'm not a fan of that. Like, I could, yes, split it where I have a shorter version where I'm fighting in the Valley of Bones, but I honestly really don't like that idea too much. Because that is such a short part. It's like 20 minutes, probably 30 minutes of combat. But I'll have to see when that happens. But part of the reason I was even talking about it is because this one might be long too. And it might be a similar story. We'll see though. So what do we got here? Crusher's Ogres. So I already read most of the quest. So the knuckle bones are from... Looks like I can kill any ogres, I think, for that one. Noble Deaths, I gotta go east to Strombrad, which is over here, I think? Yeah, I'm gonna say it's over here. It looks different than what I remember. I feel like it's supposed to be up here somewhere. I don't know why. Figure it out. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot. I was gonna go to Dalaran. Okay, ignore what I was saying, but I can read this a bit more, too, because of it. So Alterac Signet brings. I'm gonna be going up against the Syndicate in Strombrad. We'll be killing, I think, random ogres for dirty knuckle bones. I will be... I don't know why I'm looking at the Stranglethorn one, probably because I'm an idiot. Preserving knowledge. Also, I think the... yeah, I'm pretty sure... I'm not sure about the named one, the Worn Leather book. Maybe it's also random. But the recovered tomes are probably going to be random, because it literally says... You must recover what you can, blah, blah, blah. And search for tomes looted by the ogres. It says looted by the ogres. So yeah, definitely going to pick it up. I'm just not sure about the Worn Leather book specifically. And the Paranol Tiara, looking for a specifically named mob. So, it's not really an east... Is there a way through here? I think there is. Might not be. I think this might be like a ridge where I could jump down at, though. Can't remember. Guess I'll find out. If I have to travel back, I might actually edit out some of the travel time, especially because this video might be long, like I was keep saying. But yeah. So... Actually, I probably could have sold something to these guys instead of wandering all the way back, but then I wouldn't have been able to turn in the quest, so just whatever. I don't think I'm gonna get anything for any quest from the Dalaran one, except for the to further the quest chain for magical analysis. The only thing I will say as well is I'm not sure how much more Stranglethorn I'm gonna end up doing, because it's primarily Swamp of Sorrows, I think, with what I want to do. And the main reason I think I still want to do Swamp of Sorrows on this character is because I can't imagine any other Alliance characters that would want to go to Swamp of Sorrows. Okay. So I can't. There might be a character I could think of on the Alliance, but the reason I do want to make that distinction, Alliance, because there's definitely a Horde character, Vargak, that's gonna go there, but there's gonna be Alliance only quests, especially considering that there's a Turtle WoW exclusive area called Sorrowgarb, which is green, which is why I know the next video after I do the second run of Crescent Grove is gonna. Yep, there's another path here. Good, more or less. Except gotta kill some Yetis. Anyways, I just don't know any other characters that would go there, because human-wise, there's just nothing in Swamp of Sorrows. Like, I would go there. Like Warcraft 1-wise, the only thing that I would say a Stormwind human would want to go there is because that's where the orcs pretty much. Well, Swamp of Sorrows and what becomes Blasted Lands were the main like footholds of the old Horde when they first invaded Azeroth. And outside of that, since there's actually not much land held by the orcs that are actually evil, more or less, I'm not entirely sure what Alliance characters would go there. Stormwindian to check it out, I guess. This character because of the darker aspects of it. Because enemy-wise, I would say maybe trolls actually might go there. Because off the top of my head, well, there's Sargar there. I know the Temple of Atal Hakar is there. There's a bunch of broken, which I will say, this is the only zone where you find any... I think they're technically lost ones, or I can't remember which ones, but the Draenei, lost ones, broken, whatever you want to call them. I think there's 2 different camps, and I can't remember if one's neutral or if that's a Burning Crusade thing. One's definitely hostile, and one's possibly hostile, possibly neutral. Horde is probably like over here somewhere. Prime. I'm not sure everything that's in this area. It's gonna be it's a big bog. So there's marsh enemies, Coracalisks, elementals, like Timberlings kind of thing. I'm not sure there's troll enemies that are actually in Swamp outside of Temple of Atal Hakar, but I don't need to keep talking about it. But there's and I said a troll might go there, but that's also Horde. I don't see why an alliance would go there typically. A Draenei, if they had the TBC version of Draenei, would go there, I would say, just to check out. But I don't think Cherwell's ever going to introduce Draenei, and honestly, I'm not entirely against the idea of them not doing it, because honestly, reading the lore and how much they actually changed it for it, even though I joined TBC, so it didn't really bother me back then, the changes that came after that is what bothered me, but Draenei were a weird change, I will say. A very
Have you
weird
come
change.
to study the ways of Arcana? To gain knowledge?
Was that Turtlewell or is that WoW? I've never heard that. I didn't think he had a voice actor, like a specific voice actor for him. Was that Turtlewell? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. If you wouldn't mind, I am rather busy right now. Stone of the Tides? Most interesting. It might surprise you to know that I wrote a tome several years ago pertaining to the legends of the Gurubashi Empire. I do know quite a bit about the stone. At least one of these bracers appears to have some magical residue I can analyze. Let's see what I can see.
Dalaran shall never be destroyed. Our magical prowess is world-renowned.
The mage that is in possession of the stone is amplifying its powers through some focal point, an altar of some sort. You should be able to disrupt it by overpowering it. As it happens, I know just the thing. An ancient dagger, another troll relic. There's just one little problem. You see, I found the dagger while researching in Stranglethorn, but I gave it to my willful daughter, Caitlin, who ran off to Booty Bay to become a pirate. Well, funny enough, that's where I'm going to be going back to anyways.
Dalaran shall never be destroyed.
I mean, it technically is in ruins, so I guess it's not destroyed, but... Oh, Syndicate Wizard. The kingdom of Alterac fell to ruin after the betrayal of the Alliance. I find it fitting that a nation of traitors soon after become a roving band of brigands, pilferers, and cutthroat. It is those who lay ruin to the lands and take which is not truly theirs in the first place. The Syndicate have stolen from Dalaran a tome of great importance that the current tour require back. It is the third part of the Rock Elemental Compendium. There are many building projects being done in and around Dalaran, and such a book is needed to keep our control of the elementals around us. Syndicate wizards have taken the book to the small town of Stranbrad. This is why I checked it! This is why I checked it. I am so glad. In the Alterac Mountains, sorry. Take back that which was taken from us, and dispense justice to the uncivil curs.
Dalaran shall never be destroyed.
Dude, you're lucky I'm actually going into this area for a different reason anyways. Oh, Dalaran, yeah, I guess. Two silver, that's,
The current tour welcomes
much.
you, friend.
Seriously, I actually might play WoW just to walk over, WoW Classic, just to walk over here and check to see if this guy has that voiced or not. I genuinely did not know he had his own voice actor. I thought he was just I know he is of some importance, don't get me wrong. I'm not, like, saying he didn't have anything, like, he wasn't important whatsoever. I just didn't think he had one. I didn't think he was important enough for one either. I suppose I should still stay. Maybe I should check out what's in Lord of Mirror Internment Camp. I don't think there's any quests for me here. Generally, I think that it's just the area for the Horde to be sent into to kill a bunch of the mobs and to do whatever else they need to do. Just want to double check. Yeah, Lena, yeah, they're holding Forsaken prisoner. I don't hate the Forsaken. I feel bad for them, but they end up being so evil pretty much in the entire storyline that it's like, can you really, like, yes, you could blame them for attacking the innocent Forsaken, more or less, but the amount of evil that the Forsaken end up doing, kind of thing, and do actually do, even in classic WoW, is kind of absurd. They're just a mini Scourge. And it's worse. I don't know. I'll always say this. I've been saying this since Cataclysm, since before Cataclysm, technically, but Cataclysm was when I was, like, more vocal, I guess you could say. The Forsaken are pretty much... They're not as bad of the Scourge in that they don't do as much damage, but they're worse than the Scourge in the regard that they somehow have free will, but do some really... I'm sorry, but they do really fucked up shit. I don't think anyone's really going to completely disagree with me on there, but someone might disagree and just say, oh, it's not that bad. I don't care if they do experiments on the Scarlet Crusade, to be completely honest. I guess that's a pretty dark thing to say, as is. No matter how evil someone is, doing those kind of experiments is horrible. But I'm playing a Warlock right now. I can say that kind of stuff, right? But in seriousness, though, like, they just do a lot of fucked up stuff in general. Probably shouldn't keep swearing, though. YouTube isn't like that. It's hard enough for me not to swear. I'm not big on swearing, but it still comes out pretty often. I used to be better about it, but I've gotten worse over the years. Just swear more and more. Alright, just try to get past the Yeti since I didn't actually pick up the quest again. Ethereal deposit. But yeah. I still like the Forsaken, don't get me wrong. I do like my evil, dark characters in the first place, so I'm not gonna say anything about that, but and the Forsaken do have good people still. I don't really want to consider it, because I really feel like the later you get into the lore, the weirder and dumber things they choose to do anyways. But you have, what's her name? Arthas' sister. She has a really weird, like, raise into undeath, though. It's really strange. So, I don't know if that's even a good example either. But you still have other characters that, even some of the darker characters, but still good. Like Liliana Voss, I think, really goes on a vengeance spree. But honestly, outside of that, she doesn't really do anything evil too much. I suppose. I don't think so anyways. I don't know her entire story. So. Oh, actually. Damn it. I should have waited. That was a mistake. Well, they just do a lot of messed up stuff. So you can't really entirely blame... Like, you can blame the Scarlet Crusade for not realizing that the Forsaken have a mind of their own. You can't blame them for really reacting poorly, given to the fact that everybody was, like, seeing them as an enemy except for the Horde, more or less, who accepted them, more or less. Oh, I guess I did get him. Whoops. I'm not sure the boots are going to give me anything, but I'm going to fight them as I go through the area. Nice. Wow. Yep, recovered some. We got one of them. Yeah, little ones are all from the Fellstone, whereas the 25 that I get periodically is from Siphon Life. It's not the best, but it will also keep me alive longer, and it will allow me to use Life Tap more, so I do like it. Don't get me wrong, we're never gonna fight multiple, but I want to kill a couple of them normally right now. Although I'm getting the draws very quickly, which is kind of pretty strange for me. I need to get a new wand at some point. I did forget about the whole cloak thing. I'll probably look at that when I either get back to Booty Bay, Ratchet, or even like Stormwind or Iron Forge, whatever I end up doing. So that way is going to be too strong, Brad. I think I will head in here actually. I am missing Vargak a little bit. I still don't enjoy playing Vargak as much as I do this character, but I definitely enjoy playing him more than Kyra. But I still do want to do my dwarf character, so I'm probably gonna play more Vargak, and I would say the dwarf warrior. I might do another. I'll probably do another episode of Kyra, but then it'll definitely slow down. But we'll see. Yeah, depending on what I'm doing. Wow, I already got most of the dirty knuckle bones. Oh, hello, very elite. Yeah, you got that. You're just kiting him anyway. Not kiting him. You're just trying to get away from him anyways. Even if I helped kill him, I don't think it turned out to be much. I'm trying to realize that it's. I was thinking the name mobs were gonna be the elites, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. Fresh Ridge. Let's see about this one. Actually, let's send you in first. Gotta try. Oh crap, that's not good. Okay, this is not good. Oh, the dots also went off. That's partly not the issue here. Okay, that was a little too close. I didn't use the fear tactic, I will say, but that was pretty dangerous, I will say. So I think I can chance going after the name mob, and if I can find him and not die trying to find him. Outside of that, though, the only thing I really got to find is the old worn leather book. Since it hasn't dropped yet, I do think it's gonna be one I have to find. I don't think that the quest isn't elite. Oh, never mind. It is elite. I didn't notice that. That means going in here might not actually be very doable for me, actually. Think about that for now. I did survive the fight, I will say, but that was too close of a fight to really say that. And a mage might actually be the death of me. Why don't we try this anyways? Definitely can't do it while he goes anywhere near that one though. Maybe the mages are actually a bit easier compared to them, because with Curse of Tongues, they're not as good at the... Okay. Mage is actually even easier. Nice. The Mauler, so the melee is an issue, Maulers are not, mages are not. Well, mages can be an issue. I can't just say they're not going to be an issue. Alright, I'll say this. If I can get you to attack that guy and there's nobody else, then... The fact that I have so much... Oh, God. Mauler. This might be too dangerous for me to do this stuff. Okay, where are you? Mauler? Ah, crap. He's right there. But he's a mage. Hang on. This is gonna be real... Okay, I can't... Wait, is he coming this way? This way? Game, you're actually helping me. Oh god, you're not helping me. You're not helping me. Game, you like me. I didn't know that. I say that. You're about to die. He's immune to fire. This isn't good. This is definitely not good. It's definitely not good. He's immune to fire. I didn't realize that. Oh god, he's going after me. I can't handle that. I can't handle that. Come on. I got him. I got him. He's mine. Yes. I didn't use a fear tactic. I killed him. I'm thirsty. Oh god. That fellstone is amazing. I got the quest that's really gonna give me a lot of money. I would like that. I say a lot of money. It's a golden 50, but that's a decent amount of money. And considering that the mob is actually an elite that's is a higher level than me and named, that's not too bad. I actually probably could have survived against the demon and the orb if I had actually fought him with the fellstone. Oop, and I do not want to. I still don't want to attack the melee guy. All right. I could probably attack you still. I want you guys' opinion. Do you guys think I'm getting a little cocky here? I think I'm getting a little cocky here. So I'm actually about to walk in there. You know, one thing I also haven't done in a while either is I do need to. Oh god. All right. I can't get that guy on me though. I will say. Gotta love this thing. In a way, the elites are even better than the weaker normal mobs, just because of the fact they have so much health that I can actually survive a bit longer. Alright, this is a horrible spot, I know, and I'm probably gonna regret this, but where's I have Kilrog? Probably should back up more, but I'm worried about the respawns more than anything else. Okay, let's hurry this up. Don't want to get into close quarters with a named mob. Like that. I said a named mob, I meant a melee mob, but works. It's a being. I don't see it here. Fortunately, I say fortunately. Not good in the sense that I don't know where it's gonna be. And it's an elite quest. It has to either be in this area. Hang on, is there a space back here that's safe for me to do anything I want? I wouldn't say that. But it's still kind of true, so. Come on. Oh, stop showing off, Void Walker. Don't keep showing that you can get up there easier than me. That's rude. See me working so hard to do this, but whatever. This will have to do. I don't think I can kill Muckrake. I think the only reason why I did so well against the mage, the named mage mob, is because of the fact that that mob is just... It's a mage. The mage ones, I think, are just going to be easy for me to take care of. With Curse of Tongues, anyways. I'm pretty sure if I could do his full damage from magic, it would be dangerous, but... It's just so weird that I'm killing it. Like, the melee mob was so difficult. That's why I'm kind of surprised by this. It'd probably be upstairs, if anything. It's about to run out, though. Oh, died. That's fine. It was about to run out. Might be a little. No, it might not be too fun trying to get past that. If that name mob goes after me, I'm probably gonna. It's probably not gonna be a. It's probably not gonna. I'm not gonna survive it. I'm just not gonna survive it. That's what I'm trying to say. Because the melee mob itself, the normal maulers are difficult enough for me. A name would probably kill me. Oh god, I can't. At least get upstairs. Oh god, I can't get past you though, I don't think. book. That's not good. Oh, yes I can. Don't tell me you're in here. Don't tell me the book is in here. Okay, so you're not in here. I feel like I really should just look this up online because I might have to kill a certain mob for it. It just says Armor of Gorilla, but that's the name of the... In the ruins of Alterac was the last known location. It does sound like it's on the ground somewhere. And I can't keep fighting elites. This is a dangerous area. It's gonna be fun trying to get out of here, I will say. Probably should have killed the Syndicate, and then maybe like gone the long way to get back up here, including her thing, but we'll see. Go check out the church before I check out any more of the other building. Targ, I think you're also melee. I don't think you're gonna be as bad as the other one, but yeah, not in here anyways. I might have to kill the alright, just break it now. Sorry, I know this probably isn't the most entertaining, but I like the Eye of Kilrog. I like scouting spells. I know they're it's just my favorite, one of my favorite things to have, kind of thing. I know there's also an alchemy potion that allows me to kind of, I'm not sure if it's called like dream something or other, but allows you to go into a dream state and like scout out ahead. Like, oh, shit. Yeah, not too close to it, guys. I don't think they would have got the book and the armor, but oh yeah, that one got killed. It's a good thing that I don't. If this is why I tested a long time ago to see if it aggro mobs or not. Well, obviously I knew it was gonna aggro mobs, but I mean, if they killed the eye, would it aggro onto me? Yeah, it's gonna be too dangerous. Alright, I'm sorry for wasting your guys' time. I am probably gonna have to look this up. Part of the reason why I was thinking about getting the could be downstairs, I didn't check there yet. Could have missed it in here too, but yeah, no. Alright, I think I checked inside of here. I could check again, but I'm actually gonna check this way. I see if there's any like intact buildings. Because if they're gonna have it randomly, if they're gonna have it anywhere I can pick it up, it's gonna be an intact building, I would imagine. I don't think it'd be a scout tower, but it could be. This is technically that falls under it. Oop, yep, Columbus. Yeah, all the name mobs always get the intact buildings, I've noticed. Yeah, sorry. I kind of wasted your time. I was hoping I was gonna find it with this, but I honestly just can't. Oh, sweet nectar, nice. Too bad I do moonberry juice. Oh yeah, I forgot this guy was up here. I don't know why they allowed him up here, or if he somehow snuck in here. Alright, I gotta check this out. It's an elite quest. I'm also thinking that it can drop off of a name mob, but I'm not gonna kill every named mob just to find out which one's gonna possibly drop it. Oh, what was it? It was Preserving Knowledge, Worn Leather Book. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure this is a normal WoW quest too, but it could be a Turtle WoW, but I don't think so. Oh. Yep, it's dropped by a name mob, and guess what? It's probably one of the ones I'm not gonna want to fight. What do you mean this has a 2% chance of dropping from him? Oh, hang on, it says contained it. Apparently, it has a 2% chance of dropping from Buckrick. I'm not going for that. But there's also weathered bookcase. Apparently, I did not see the weathered bookcase. It is in here somewhere. So pretty much I can kill him and possibly get it, or fight him and try to loot a bookcase, I guess. Better go in there one more time. Looks like it's to the, yeah, it has to be here. Must have just passed over. I was looking for a book originally, not a bookcase. So yeah, I knew that was gonna respawn. It's gonna be a bit of an issue. Not really, but. Yep, right there. Weathered book. Alright. So how tough is it? How tough? Because I don't think I could take care of 4,572 health. Yeah. Actually, you want to hear something funny? Same exact amount of health as the demon I killed. Problem is, if I could try the fear tactic on him. What is this? Where is disarm? I don't like looking this stuff anyways, but I'm gonna be trying to fight this guy. That's not gonna go over well. I'm glad he's the only one in there apparently, but this ain't going to be a good fight. Oh god. I'm trying to. All right, I'll say this. I'm gonna try to fight him normally, and if he doesn't, and if maybe I should do it. Actually, I'm gonna do this. I'll try to run away if I really have to, but I am gonna try the fear tactic if I must. Get a hellstone ready. All right, drink up because I will willingly waste the mana thing just to make sure I can actually start. I can actually have all my mana from the get-go. All right, like I said, wish me luck, guys. I'm worried about this. Oh, please. You know what? Another idea number 2. If I die, I die. You gotta be kidding me. Back gun, please. Can you stop? If you're running in fear, please don't run towards me. This is scary enough for me. You know that, right? Oh, he's gonna die. I should have just... Yeah, okay, he's dead. Sorry about the fear tactics, but... I wasn't trying that. I was not trying my luck more than that. I might have been fine if I tried draining health. I will say that. I was panicking a little much. It might have been fine. Alright. I'm gonna... Alright, and I got the book regardless, though, so I'm good. Alright. Elite quests definitely seem like they might be possible as a warlock, especially if they are against a spellcaster. Alright. Nice. Alright. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I knew you well. Mostly. Oh, he died. Fuck. That was a frostbolt. You motherfucker. Oh wait, I'm soul stoned. Wait, aren't I? No, I'm not soul stoned. I never actually used it on me. Oh my god. I made a soul stone and never even used it. Oh. Oh. God damn it. How did I forget that I still have to use the item? I do it all the time with fellstones, hellstones, and definitely a lot of hellstones. I said hellstone twice, I just realized. Oh, whatever. Alright, despite my deaths this episode, I think I consider this a win so far, considering I've done multiple elite quests. I do have to get more soul shards now, but I got 3. That's not bad. That's not bad. Alright, so all that's really left, and I'm definitely going to wrap around and go to the other side of the wall, because I'm pretty... hang on, where did I die exactly? Oh, actually, that might not be it. That might not work out well. I'm gonna have to take a look at the area. But that means the only quests I have left that are not just turn-ins are gonna be seeking lost answers to get that, as well as the noble deaths. That's right, 7 Alterac signet rings. Like I said, Cairo's definitely gonna be coming up here. I was talking earlier about who's gonna run through here, and I brought up the warrior hunter, whatever I decided he's gonna be. But Cairo's 100% being up here too, even more so. Because just to give you, I think I've talked about this plenty, but the warrior hunter, whatever. I'm just gonna call him warrior hunter or hunter. I guess I don't know. That sounds horrible. He's pretty much gonna go wherever humans are, where their kingdoms were, more or less. So he's gonna definitely level up in Stormwind, their zones, come up to Erethy, Hillsbrad, Alterac Mountains. Probably eventually go to the Plaguelands, but he's gonna definitely go to Gilneas. Kyra is, I already said, wants to get to Alterac, and that's at least where I want to get her to. Oh, I have to be up this way. That's where I want Kyra to be. And that's more or less it. Kyra's also going to go to Gilneas too if I lower her up. Although it seems like Gilneas is the current level. I was thinking it was after Alterac, because the way I was looking at it was Erethy and Alterac are pretty much the same level-ish, I guess. Maybe Erethy's a bit lower. I can't remember off the top of my head. Sorry. Wait, am I going the wrong way? I might be. Whatever, doesn't matter. So, but she's gonna go to Gilneas if I level her up enough, and once I get her through Alterac, probably is gonna be where she goes. And the warrior is gonna go through here. Who else should go through here? If I ever do like a Frostwolf style orc, I'll probably do that too, but that's not likely. The character alone is just not likely too much. I will say Frostwolf orc is definitely very interesting to me to an extent. I do like snow orcs, and like if we're talking about Divide and Conquer, Orcs of Gundabad, who is just more of a more fan fiction more than anything. Not fan fiction. I think it's the right term, because it's all like fan made lore more or less when it comes to the Orcs of Gundabad in deck anyways. So if I had done Soulstone, I would have gotten out of it fine. I'm really upset with myself about that. Oh well. Hey dude, now that you've watched me die, can I sell you a couple things? Ooh, I can actually buy those from you. Probably gonna use that still, so you don't have one. Sure, I'm surprised you won't buy the tiara from me. Should I? They're kind of expensive, but it might be nice to have the mana backup as well. And technically, I do have the yeah, why not? Because that's just 15, more like just 30 silver. It's whatever. I could buy that too, but I'm already probably already should be selling those anyways. They're completely useless to me. That's not great, but somewhat more useful. But
talk to me.
It's not worth to buy the lesser mana potions. All right. All right. Oh yeah, demon armor's actually gone away. Probably should have checked it. Like I said, I should have. Because now I'm gonna have to go wrap all around here, which is full of syndicate, I think. Oh well. So what was I talking about before I started selling some of my stuff? I don't remember. I was talking about like what characters run through here, but I don't really think I have anything else to say about it, so it won't matter, I guess. Slaughter Hollow? Don't recognize that name. Exploring all over. I will actually sell my Void Walker in case I run into any problems. I'm gonna wait on trying to get a new Fellstone, and I could wait on Demon Armor, but I meant to do that. There was a bug there. I had to step on
it. What do you want from me?
Yeah. I'm tempted to do like a voice changer kind of thing for certain. So if I want to get into character, but honestly, if that's something I do, it'd be much later on down the road, just because leveling up, I'm not doing any role play, so there's no point even trying to do that for these characters. The only reason I was even tempted to do it at all was like try to give myself like a voice for each of the NPCs I'm reading off instead of doing the add-on someone recommended to me. I am still gonna check it out, but I already, like I said in the comment, I already know. Maybe I should cut through here, but I don't think it really matters. There's not as many syndicates as I thought there would be. Yeah. I like that it's snowing. I will say the game rains a lot, so I'm guessing it also snows a lot in these regions, but I'm fine with the snow. There's not enough snowy zones in the game anyways. You got Dunmoreau, Alterac Mountains, and Winter Spring, and that is it. Not including Turtlewell's Ice Point Rock, of course. Trying to make me cold. You just blew a bunch of cold wind towards me with your spell. That was rude. Anyways, yep, there's Strombrad right there. Come on. Strombrad is also the where the first mission of Warcraft 3 takes place too. I'm sure anyone that's played it already knows that, anyways. Because even if you played it slightly or even watched it, it's like the first video that would come up, unless you really wanted to watch a later on episode for some reason. Oh, actually. Perfect. I really do need to move that over. Sorry, that's partly in the way. But maybe I should. Alright. No, making another Fellstone. Wow, that guy alone had an Alterac signet ring. A signet ring. I wasn't even noticing it. Just use this. Since they're pretty much useless. You get to have it. Does the wand actually give me anything, I wonder? I think so, for the... It just says damage in general. It should still count. But the dots on there really give me a lot of health out of it. A lot. Well, I say a lot. There's single digit health every second, but I still like seeing it. I'm sorry. I've said why I've liked seeing dots and curses. Ooh. It's a good spy. Not a very good spy, though. After I'm done, I'm probably gonna read for the rest of the night, honestly. Maybe there is already 10:30, so I'm definitely gonna hop off after. Still got a bit left to do in this video. Actually, after I finish killing this guy, I want to take a look at my time on here. Recording an hour and 40 minutes. I am definitely gonna be. It's definitely gonna be another 2-hour recording. That means I'm gonna have 5 episodes. Not including the one that's already uploaded and just scheduled for a different time, that are going to be going up. I think what I told myself is if I hit 10, I'll do at least 5. I'll do every video only put like a day or 2 in between, until I get down to 5. Because I still want to always have at least a few that are going to have to wait a few days, but wasting time, wasting health, I should say. But yeah, funny how killing these mobs, obviously killing one-on-one's fine, and that's why I can kill multiple of them fairly easily. If I can dot up every single mob, that's fine, but the Fellstone's going to be pretty much completely useless, though, in dungeon content, unless I really need to use it for mana. Wizard. Oh, what the? Can you just like run? Can you stop running? Where are you? Rude. Dumb. That was really dumb, actually. Why'd you attack if you were gonna polymorph? Oh well. Even if I'm polymorph, I still have some of my damage on, you know. As far as I'm concerned, I don't have to worry much about that. Come on. There you go. Trying to embarrass me by turning me into a sheep, but then you're... I can't believe the amount of running I just watched the mob do, though. I don't see them run around like that all that much. Oh, I didn't mean to use that. It was a misclick. I'm gonna go moo just to spite you. I'm not gonna bother with immolate yet because I want to get every dot off now. Oh, what the? I didn't know they transformed into that. Cool. That was an Argus Shadow Mage versus the Syndicate. That's why. So what am I looking for again? For there are many building projects. Blah 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 blah. Just says that they stole it. Maybe it is something that would be a drop either off a named enemy or something else, or just named enemy, or maybe it's just I will find it somewhere. I would imagine it'd be in one of the main buildings though. So. If it's not the one on the right, I'll probably assume it's a drop. Spirits have died. Why do they call the players just after the race? But now my Voidwalker is Crack Gore. He actually gets a name. Maybe it's because they're Shadow Mages or something. Argus. What are they called? Argus Wait. That's right. I'm entering combat. Oh, okay. That's great. Oh, you're still on passive. No wonder. Jesus. That's it. I need to use this more. Oh, everybody in this room was a noble, apparently. Yeah. That guy. Eat up and drink up. Yeah, I should have double checked to make sure I didn't still have you on passive. That was dumb. When did I put him on passive again? When I was fighting the named character. I knew I did, the named ogre. I knew I did. I just was trying to remember if it was before or after that, you know? But yeah, did it so that I could make sure he wasn't interrupting the fear. I also wanted to keep him alive. Ooh. Civilian gold deer. Are you gonna attack me if I come in here? I'm just looking for something to see if I have anything to pick up off the ground. Oh wait, he was neutral anyways. I don't. Is he? No, he's red. I don't know. I don't care. I'm not gonna kill him. I'm gonna mess with a horde if I do that. I wouldn't mind if I knew the horde and I just wanted to mess with them, or if they did something that pissed me off or something. But I haven't even really seen much of a horde, much horde activity up here. What? And I just did Chris with this guy. Can you stop running? You're very annoying. Oh, that's annoying. too many greens today. That's fine, I suppose. Just got that one. I think that's been it since. Ooh, hello. You're right. Let me try with my butt. Okay, if you say so, game. I literally meant that jokingly. Okay, fine. So I hope that wasn't too loud. I probably should check that later as well. Gotta check a bit. Alright. Giant club with the bear. I didn't even read that. I'm sorry. I'll probably read it before they no, I'm gonna use you up now. I don't care. I don't think I'm gonna die, but you're gonna be gone when I clock out, when I log off for the night anyways, so gotta be a named character that has it. Or I'm really just that unlucky. Or it could just be on the ground somewhere. I suppose it's also possible. Checked out every single house. Said the last known location was in Strombrad. It says Syndicate. Oh, it just says Syndicate Wizard. So I guess just kill wizards until they drop it. Must be a low drop rate. That's annoying. Oh. Hey, there it is. Alright, I'm more or less done with everything now. Gonna go to Dalaran, turn in the quest, head down to South Shore, turn in some more quests. Actually, yeah, there's a couple quests on there. Alright. I'm gonna move stuff around. Definitely gonna sell you just because of the fact that I don't need you really much. Not bad, but just gotta take up some extra space. You know what? Let's get drunk. Feel tipsy. Whee! Alright. I still got quests to turn in off camera anyways. Alright, so now let's read the book I keep saying I'm going to. Alright. Legends of the Trolls, Volume 3. Stone of the Tides. By the hand of Archmage Anserum Runeweaver, Dalaran. Introduction. The ancient Gurubashi Empire was the source of many fascinating... Just kill him. Actually, don't kill him. Just... Alright, whatever. Intriguing legends that can be, no doubt, traced to their environs. Sorry. As examinations of their belief systems and societal practice... Okay, this is not good. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll read it on my way. They're just adamant to die, I guess. If you guys want to still fight, then I'll fight, but... Yep, you guys really like to fight. I guess you're ogres, I should. stare at you until you die. It wasn't staring very long. Oh, now I get a scroll of intellect. That would have been that would have been nice early on, but guess I'll use it for the next video when it comes around. Alright. I definitely should have picked up the one of the Yeti quests. You don't see very many Wendigos or Yetis, mainly because there's not a lot of snow biomes, of course, but still. Maybe I'll send the dwarf up here too. I already know. I'm not gonna talk too much about where the dwarf's gonna go yet. I was primarily talking about who is coming here because I'm here right now, but there are. You can pretty much guess where he's gonna go though. Outside the dwarven normal dwarf zones or whatever, there's a couple that really stand out for like whether there's a presence of dwarves there, as well as there's actually a zone that has a dwarven settlement that's not in WoW, classic or retail. So when I go to level him up, he's gonna go there at least for a short time. He might also check out Bel Modan, but I'm not sure if they even have any quests in there or not. Might look that up before walking all the way over there though. No, it's more of a alliance. It's an alliance area, but it's more of an alliance area where the horde can attack and kill alliance without really being alliance. You don't get that option much as alliance versus horde, I suppose. Because against horde, I think you get Ashen Veil, which horde does as well. You get. Let me think. Well, I'm thinking WoW Classic specifically, because most of that kind of stuff is early to mid zone specifically. I don't think there's any other zones that do either side though. I don't really care too much, anyways. I don't mind horde versus alliance conflict, but like it's just not usually the interest of most of my characters. One thing I do want to talk about the warrior hunter human character I'm gonna do at some point. He is gonna be semi against the horde, but not horribly so, I guess. He's more against orcs and trolls, I would say. But it's primarily forest trolls and jungle trolls, more or less. And Darkspear, yes, are jungle trolls anyways. And the orcs are still orcs no matter where they are. But his focus is primarily going to be the Dark Horde, as well as forest trolls of Lordaeron and Hinterlands, as well as jungle trolls of Stranglethorn. He might be one of the characters that are going to have to go around and do
Have you come to study the ways of Arcana? To gain knowledge?
The tome is of great importance. Do act quickly, Master Human. It's never gonna be not weird to hear someone of a race call another race the same race. Like, he's a human calling me a Master Human. Master Night Elf I can understand, or just any with Master in general. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't sound right when it's saying it to a human. Delaron thanks you greatly for your efforts. It is the effort of adventurers like you that not all seems lost in this new world.
Dalaran shall never be destroyed.
Where's this going? Many a great tome, book, and archive has been lost during the Third War from the libraries of Dalaran. Our places of knowledge were destroyed and scattered across the world, and are now in the hands of rogue wizards and necromancers alike. One such book of power is located not too far from here, up the shoreline. The Vicious family has taken a book from our library before the Third War for their son, who was an upstart in magic. I do believe they are now entangled with the depravity of the Scarlet Crusade in the ruins of Lordaeron. I've tried a few times to retrieve it, but things have only gotten violent. Do your best to reason with these people, and if reasoning cannot be achieved, retrieve it for us by other means. If I had done the quest and came here and turned it in sooner, I would think about it, but I'm heading out of the area, and there's not really much of a point in picking it up. I'll look into it. I'm pretty sure the turn-in is just literally over here, so it could have been something, I guess, but it sounds more like it's a quest that's going to have like a follow-up for one to do one thing or another, so I'm not going to worry about it. This video is already an hour 56 minutes long, and that's not including the initial recording from Iron Fortress, which is only going to be like 7 minutes anyways, 10 minutes, but still. This is probably going to get cut in half as well, and the last recording is probably going to get cut in half, but again, I don't know where it's going to get cut. It's probably going to be an odd cut. I'll probably say fighting the... Maybe fighting the Syndicate in this episode will be the first half, even if it's only 30-40 minutes. I also had to go to Erethy Highlands for part of the quest. We'll see. I'll definitely see. This video is probably not. These videos probably won't be up for a few weeks, anyways. Because again, Kyra went up like about a week ago now. I think the first episodes of it. The second episode just went up yesterday. I think maybe today actually. I can't remember. But most of the since it's 3 days between recordings right now, and I might shorten it if I have too many Arisandra recordings anyways, like I mentioned earlier. It means that there's a pretty big span of time where it's I can't think of how I should say it properly, but there's a big difference of time in when people are going to be watching this and when it's actually recorded. If I became a bigger YouTuber eventually somehow for some reason, I would probably definitely try to not do that. I would definitely try to keep it close at least, so that people can have more influence and more say in the videos. But for the most part, people, this is more just for myself as well as for people who want to watch me in general. Most people don't really have too much of an input. They might say like, to try this out kind of thing, and it's not really to help me along because more or less. There's not really too much that people need to say that needs help. Like the guy that recommended to me about the keys, I am now using the keys like he recommended, more or less anyways. A and D are now this, but I changed Q and E to this, which I definitely mentioned a long time ago, I hope. Yeah, I really hope I did. As well as I'm gonna take a look at the add-on that that someone mentioned recently, like I said. But I do. I don't know. Hang on a second. I'm gonna turn these quests in. I gotta think a little bit more of what I'm trying to say. I will say though, this quest, if I get too close to I don't think turning these quests is gonna be an issue. But this is why I want to do the quest now, because I'm about to lose Crescent Grove, so I don't care about the rest of them. I might do the Scarlet Monastery. It's unlikely though, but I do like the idea of going to fighting into the library at least. We'll see.
Light be with you.
I wish I could search the ruins too, but I fear these bones wouldn't hold me during my climb up the mountains. However, how does your hunt for knowledge progressed, Arisandra? Oh, you got them. Splendid. I must begin studying the armor of Grillick immediately. To Milton, Chief and Stormwind. That works. I need to spend some time studying the Armor of Grillick book you brought me, though I'm sure Milton is eager to get the other recovered books into Stormwind's collection. Here are the books you gathered from the ruins of Alterac, packed and catalogued. Take them back to Milton's chief in Stormwind, and I'm sure he'll be grateful.
Go with honor, friend.
There's a lot of doing in this episode, though.
Can I help you?
Arisandra, are you still hunting ogres? Do you have the knuckle bones I had you gather? Very good, Arisandra. You must have hacked through a whole mess of ogres to get all these knuckle bones. Oh, you don't know half of it. Had pretty much all that done before I even entered the ruins of Alterac proper. I should keep them out of our hair, at least for a while. Ooh, hang on. I think I have another quest that's gonna give me a wand as well. Is he? It's better damage per second. But it's not worth going for. Like, I'm not staying here much, so I'm just turning that quest in. If I come back, I'll pick it up for sure, but that's not... Right, that's not what I'm doing now. Let's turn in this quest.
King's honor, friend.
Have you been hunting the Syndicate? Do you have those rings? Stripping the Syndicate of its nobility will remove its ability to act decisively and reduce it to nothing more than a gang of thugs. You serve your alliance well, Arisandra.
For the alliance.
I don't want to just turn these ones in on the next episode, I don't think, because most of these aren't going to lead anywhere else. And even if they do, they're not likely going to lead anywhere I'm going to follow up on. That's just turning in books, so I'm not sure. That's just turning in that, so I'd rather just turn these in on camera. This one, I'll probably figure out where Stormpike is. But, alright. Thinking though. Alright, so what I'm probably going to do is fly to Ironforge, turn in the other quest, and then I'll head to Stormwind and turn in the other two. And I'll probably even do the rogue quest as well, finish up that one. This is going to be a long episodes. I guess it's not really going to be that long if I do separate it, so. In any event, I'll see you guys in a minute. It's going to be a lot of cuts, I guess, but this should be fine. Whatever. Sorry. See you guys. Alright. Should be returning in about now.
What's on your mind?
Dibs from South Shore sent you, did he? How was the old bookworm doing? Ah, encryption. A specialty of mine. Let me see here. I decrypted the letter, but I don't know what to make of it. You found this among thieves in the Alterac foothills? Very strange. Just take this to the magistrate of South Shore. Although this letter is cryptic, his is the closest town to Alterac. If a threat is brewing, then he should know.
Be good.
And again, I'm not going back there. That's pretty much a very short part of the recording, but there's gonna be another cut. I think one thing I might do, at least, because I said I was gonna read this, but honestly, it is kind of long. I'm not against reading it, but I wonder if I can get a hold of these after. I'll hold off from reading it, because honestly, since it's cited something in Stranglethorn, it might be more appropriate to do it there. But yep, so gotta cut it out in a second, and when I get back, I will then be in Stormwind, turn in the last two quests. Those would definitely be done pretty much at the same time. They're both in the keep, more or less, so. Alright, should be recording again. I will be honest, I had a brain fart for a second, and I kept hitting the wrong button, and was thinking, why isn't this working? Why isn't it starting? Apparently I'm getting tired. I don't really feel that tired yet, but oh well. Hopefully there's no black screen, because I did just start talking pretty much right after, but a little late for that. But most of the time it doesn't happen once I've done multiple recordings in a day, or even the second one recording previously, because it's always the first recording of the day after turning my computer on, I think.
How are you?
I like you better if you would apply some perfume. Yeah. Salutations, Arisandra. Do try to avoid stepping on my pant cuffs. This outfit is newly tailored. Ah, this is splendid. This will have to be cleaned of course, but you really outdid yourself, Arisandra. I'll have someone prepare the tiara and place it within our collection post-haste. As I'm sure you will agree, our gratitude is as grand as our collection. Your gratitude is as grand as your collection. Well, maybe your collection, but like, your gratitude apparently towards the Defias was very well.
Safe travels.
Not that the Stonemasons Guild wasn't very much. They built an entire city for you. Yes, I guess if you're trying to roleplay something, you could look at them a lot more uncertainly, especially once you've been through Westfall. It's like, wait, aren't you one of the nobles that didn't want to pay the stonemasons for building you a city? Yeah. Put something. Sorry, I can't think of what I'm trying to say. Don't know how I should say what I'm trying to say. No. And I'm almost done with the recording. One thing I did forget to pick up the gold thread, apparently, but outside of that, which I'm gonna definitely do off camera. I'm gonna be I'll be coming back in again once I get to Ratchet. Hey, Sandra, you've returned. How did your foray into Alterac go? Did you bring anything back with you? My oh my, look at these. I can't believe they survived the ruination of Alterac, and all those ogres too. Thank you, Arisandra. Thank you so much. You have helped preserve human knowledge and add to the grandeur of the Royal Library of Stormwind. Ooh,
See you
85
later.
silver. That is not bad. So, like, yeah, like I was saying, oof, I'm so close to it, but I should be fine to get all the way, once I turn this quest in, I should be fine to get all the way to Ashenvale to get ready for the dungeon run. But yeah, so like I was saying though, I am going to head to Booty Bay off screen, grab the gold thread, head to Ratchet, then restart my recording again, so that I can show turning in components of the enchanted gold blood robe. Okay, that's just a mouthful. I'm sorry. Components of the enchanted gold blood robe. Not that bad. It's just me more, I guess. But I guess I'll see you again in a bit. It's alright. Alright, yep. So, as you can tell, I made it back here. Also, you can also notice I bought a cloak. I will say this, it's not much better. It's only one more intellect than the last cloak I had, but one, it's longer, but two, it was only 20 silver for this. I'm like, considering that I could get another cloak from a quest, I didn't want to spend that much. Like, a decent cloak was like gold for the most part. So, I think this was worth it, honestly. Soon, Arisandra, I promise you, the robe will be more than adequate for your needs and certainly give you an edge over your opponents. Excellent, Arisandra. The components are gathered and we are ready. I trust you will be pleased. I will put the robe together for you now. It will take but a few moments. Do not go far.
Have a good one. What can I do for you?
It is done, Arisandra. Here you are. Wear it with pride. You've worked hard and I see great things in your future. Remember, to defy the corruption that comes with our path takes great will and fortitude. As long as your will is your own, then you shall have great success.
See you around.
Nice. It's quite a bit better than what I have now, I will say. It's not a big jump stamina. Well, actually, I don't have any stamina for my current one. Yeah, it's good. I think this is a win. Also, the first time you're going to see my gloves that I just got. That I just remembered about that. But yeah. Also, the cloak actually goes pretty well with it. I was thinking, I was thinking it might. I didn't check, but as soon as I equipped it and I saw what color it was, I was like, oh, this actually might go decently well. Now, unfortunately though, the shoulders, as good as they are, they clashed. They're the main clashing one now. Although the gloves aren't great either. Shoes work because of the brown color. That works-ish because of a bit of gold color. It's not too bad. Honestly, I think I could fly for a freaking blood elf at that point. Sorry, I swore a little bit. Although I said frickin'. The gloves aren't great, but the green shoulders. Oh well. Alright, well, after all that, I got a decent robe. That will be replaced in a few episodes. I don't know. But next episode, and right just in time, I am going to be doing the Crescent Grove and probably double checking to make sure I actually record the audio this time. Yeah. And honestly, I can imagine since it'll be level 39, I'll probably do another episode after that, but then I'll be level 40 and I'll get my mount for the first time. So yeah, next part will take place in the Crescent Grove. Hopefully it's a long enough episode. I will probably edit from parts from the original recording onto it, so it might be a little weird at times, but other than that, it won't be in the actual fight. It'll be like beginning and or the end of it to show off the quest more than anything else. But and after I do that, oh yeah, I said I was gonna head over to Sauergard Keep, so yeah, that will be my next part after this. See what Swamp Sorrows has for me before going back to Desolace and helping out the Gelgus more. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I think it was a pretty good episode other than dying a few times. Some of the deaths were very, very avoidable. Well, all of them actually were very, very avoidable, but yeah. I think it was pretty fun being able to kill the enchanted. Yes, don't worry, I'm face palming. Enchanted? Oh god. I like that I was able to kill the elite mobs, though. I will say I'm happy about that. All right, well, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.